Hello, everybody. I'm back. And look, oh my goodness. Lately, I've caught myself thinking about something kind of scary. And it's a thought of, like, I don't miss. I don't think I miss a person or a place. I think I miss being happy. And, like, not a fake sort of happy, like, not a I'm doing okay and I mean waking up and just actually looking forward to the day that's ahead. And it's weird because this this isn't something that just happens overnight. Like, you don't just become unhappy overnight. It's something that is gradual and it takes time to form up. And so I feel like part of it slowly just becomes a routine of wanting to be, like, not happy, I guess. It's it's responsibilities piling up overnight, like needing to submit myself for this thing or do this for this other thing or something. It's like, oh hell no. That one's got an axe. Oh hell no. It's it's like you stop noticing the little things that you enjoyed in life. Waking up and being ready for breakfast, or waking up and getting to turn the TV on before going to school and watching your favorite show. It, it's weird because now it just feels like you, I at least I used to wake up thinking like, wow, oh I want that, thinking wow, like I can't wait to see what I get up to today. Now I wake up and I'm like, I I want to just get through the day, sort of thing. Like, does that make sense? Like, it's every day has gradually just become, how do I make it to tomorrow? How do I force myself to get to tomorrow? And like, because I don't think anyone wakes up one day just unhappy. I think it's slow. I think it happens so slowly you don't even notice it. Like, one day you're excited for the weekends, but suddenly every week just it feels the same. I guess like it's it's not the greatest. Um, and so I'm wondering, like, what could we do to just make that not happen? It's like, was there any way to actually avoid that from happening? And I don't know. I don't know if there ever was a way to avoid it. But it's I don't know. It's weird. I think people look for happiness after an achievement. But let's say, like, like, you might not be happy until you get a better job, or until you lose weight, gain weight, until you move out, until you find somebody that loves you, that reciprocates for you. It's an unhealthy behavior, because every time you reach one of those goals, your brain just creates another one. It's not like you stay happy on that for 2 days because you got a new job. No, you get a new job, you're happy for a little bit, you're like, yes, I got a new job. Now what do? Like, I have to look forward now. I have to think of a next thing I need to figure out. Like, I actually need to work this job now. Yes, I moved out. Now what? Like, now I got bills to pay. Now I gotta upkeep this. Now I gotta do all of this, all of that. And so it's like, a lot of the time when people want to feel happy, they'll go back to the past. They'll go, well, this moment in time made me happy. Like, your childhood. Now, for some people, your childhood might not be the happiest time in your life. But for me, I feel it was. Oh, good shot. I feel my childhood was very... it was very nice. It was good. It wasn't because life was perfect. It was just because life was less. There's less pressure on you to do stuff. Like you didn't need to have a job. You didn't need to work to sustain yourself. You didn't need to do any of that. Where? Like, you didn't need to do any of that, really. One hole. Nice. There was more presence around in your life as well. It wasn't like you had all of these friends, you had your family, you had all of these people around you supporting you, interested in the same things as you, and you grow up and you slowly change your interests. You slowly change what you want to do in your life. Your friends slowly change what they want to do in their life. It's that skeleton is going to be the death of me. And it was more like there was more to that. So you guys deal with him, please. like, there's more curiosity, I guess, in life. It didn't need to be shit. Like, it didn't need to be this thing where you didn't know something, it's like, well, that's raps. Like, it was your time to discover yourself. It was your time to figure out what you wanted to do in life, how you wanted to live life. And now you get to that age where I guess it should be figured out. You should know what you want to do in life. You should know this. You should know that. But you don't. So what are you supposed to do? You can't really do much. And so it's like, what are you supposed to do? So it's strange because I think back to my childhood as well, and there's less comparison. There's less. This person's doing this person's doing that. It was more. What is this person up to? Like, what are they doing? Not this person is this far through. You should be this far through. It just. It wasn't the same. It just very much was not the same. And so it's like, maybe I don't miss being younger, but I miss more, like, how more present I was in not only my life but other people's lives. And so I don't know. Maybe it comes back to me and how I've lived. Because that's the only person we can compare myself to, is really me. So, I don't know. It's easy to convince. I feel like it's easy to convince yourself how everyone else has life figured out, especially with social media. People will post vacation photos, their relationship, their career success, their money. It's weird comparing your behind the scenes to everyone's highlight reels, even when you know they're doing the exact same. They're not posting this to post to post themselves. They're posting this because they also feel the same way. It's a weird feeling. And so I feel like social media has made people a lot less happy with themselves, just because of how glamorized it is. And I'm not going to stick on this too long because you've already heard this. You've heard how social media makes people feel and all of that. You've heard how glamorized it all is. It's romanticized, all of that. Like I don't think I need to tell you all of this again. But what I want to say is maybe happiness isn't a constant feeling. Instead of saying I want to be happy forever, I don't want to feel sad. I want to be happy. Maybe just feel like I want more moments where I forget I'm trying. More moments where I'm present in the moment. Because we talk about happiness, what do you see? Do you see late nights laughing with friends at a friend's house where you're cracking up because someone made a weird comment that is common knowledge and they just didn't know about it or something? Are you talking about music where you put your headphones in and you can just forget about the world and forget what's happening? Or the more simple stuff like sunsets. Like what? Like just having a look at the sunset even. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Are we talking about the late night drives with friends or family or anyone where you just get to feel yourself, you have the windows down, you're laughing, you don't know where you're going? We could be talking about literally anything. And that's the beauty of it. Like, the happiness of finishing a project that you feel you've done enough. Like, congratulations, you have done that. Are we talking about cooking? I find a lot of fulfillment in cooking. Sometimes I don't like it, and I still cook because it makes me happy. It makes me enjoy life, or the simpler things. It's like just random conversations you have with friends on Discord at 3 a.m. after finishing your run-throughs of a game or something. It's those tiny moments that are real happiness. You don't have to feel happy 24/7. You don't have to feel happy day in and day out. Because you're not going to. And if you are, that is great. That is good for you, but you're not going to. And so before I finish, I want to talk about my personal experiences more so. I mentioned some here and there throughout the video, but I want to talk about my own. And excuse me if I start rambling a bit because I haven't really talked about this to many people. But it's my wanting to be happy. Because I feel like I distance myself when anything is going wrong in my life. I prefer to try and do it all myself. I I don't want I do want people's help, but I feel weak if I ask for people's help. And so I'll do it myself. And a lot of the time it works. It does work. Even if it's a temporary solution, it works. But it's not healthy. And whatever happiness I gain from it does not stay. Like, I, I'm gonna talk about my body here. I've never really been happy with my body. I look at my, I look at myself in the mirror after a shower and I think, Jesus Christ, how disgusting is he? And that's been a way since I was a kid because people would be like, oh, when I played rugby league, people would be like, oh, that's Dixie. Or when I play rugby union, people would be like, oh, that's muscles, because the lack thereof. And it's like, why? Why do that at such a young age and condition these kids to be thinking that way? Why was I the only one with a nickname on the team? And if people from the rugby league teams see me to this day, they will say, oh, Stixie, is that you? And I have to live with that. I have to live with them knowing me as Stixie. I don't want that. And you might say, so why don't you bulk up? And I've tried. I truly have tried. I've tried a clean bulk and I've tried a dirty bulk. And I can gain some weight, but I don't really gain all that much mass. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me get them to shoot each other. Oh no. And so yeah, I've lived growing up being like, oh, like I'm not normal. And I shouldn't have grown up like that because I was just a kid. Why would I grow up feeling that way? Why should I grow up feeling like that? Because now I wake up and I take a shower and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm never happy with myself. I find myself disgusting and like I want to change how I look. I don't want to feel that way anymore. And so it gets to a point where I'm not happy, but I'm angry, and I'm sad, and it's like, why? Like, I shouldn't need to feel that way. And I don't know, I might be overreacting a little bit. But to me, it had a deep impact on myself. And I feel like that's fair. It's gotten to a point recently where I've stopped eating because what's the point? Like, I can't gain anything anyway, so what's the point in me even eating? It's not going to improve my situation. And so I kind of seclude myself because I feel unhappy. And I do like my solitude, but it gets to a point where is any of this healthy? And absolutely not. None of it's healthy. But I don't really care because there's no point in me caring. Now, of course there is, but I just don't see one at the moment. It's so strange because I just can't. I just can't see myself doing any of that. And so it got really bad recently. I had a breakdown last night, even just thinking about it, because I don't get much sleep recently because my dog is old and he barks when he needs to get up. And so most of the time the only sleep I get is me going to work early and sleeping in my car. And so again, my dog's barked and I had just put him outside to go for a wee and all of that. He had something to eat, he had something to drink, and he barked as soon as I put him back inside. And I wondered, who would care? You know, if anything happened. Like, it's not hard. I could do it right now if I wanted to. And people wouldn't find out for 6 hours or so. Or I could make it harder and tell people I'm going out somewhere, and then I leave my phone at my house, and like I tell my parents I'm going out to this place, and then I leave my phone at my house, or I turn my phone off, and I just go do it. and it took a few days. It's not hard. And I think about it a fair chunk. Like last night, for example. And it's not just because of the dog barking that would be upsetting. It's kind of just grown into this. And that's what I mean. Happiness doesn't just fade away overnight. It kind of grows. Like, I haven't told my parents about any of this, and I definitely should. Like, I for sure should. But I'm scared. I'm scared of what their reaction will be. I'm scared if they'll dismiss it. I am scared, and I live my life in fear. It stops me from doing a lot of things that I want to do. And it shouldn't. Like, realistically, this shouldn't have that much control over my life. But I do have reasons to keep going. And it's reasons that make me happy. Like, I won't stoop too far into those reasons at the moment, but let's just, like, relationships. Those are one that keep me going, whether it be my platonic ones, my romantic one, like, there is a reason to keep going. And it makes me wonder, was there ever a reason for me to not keep going? Like, why should it come this far? I'm sorry, I'm rambling on and on and on, and I should probably close out the video because it's been 30 minutes. But yeah, this is a nice video to record because I had a predetermined idea of what I wanted to do going into it. And so I think it's better than my first one. The second half about myself, I didn't know what to talk about. And that could be the idea for my next video. Just kind of figuring out, like, talking about mental, I guess. And so, would you, like, maybe come back to happiness? Maybe happiness isn't something you find. I forgot to do the 2 there. Okay, that works. Maybe happiness isn't something you find. Oh my god, it does not work. Jesus Christ. Maybe happiness isn't something you find, but maybe it's something you accidentally notice when you finally paying attention. I still want to be happy again. But maybe the first step isn't finding happiness. Maybe it's what... Maybe it's remembering what made me feel alive in the first place. And I think that's what we should live for.